dream.
Welcome back to the 2017 Midwest Showdown, as it is Championship Monday here at this year's event. We're at Courts for Sports, beautiful complex just northeast of Cincinnati, here in nearby Mason, Ohio. This matchup will feature All Ohio Xpress taking on All Ohio Black, EYBL. Appreciate you joining us here on SUV TV as we provide coverage of this semifinal here in the Elite Division. So both of these teams playing for a spot in the 130 championship game, which will take place here on Court 5 on SUV TV as well. So, two teams here, part of that All-Ohio program in general, that should be familiar with each other. The strong points, the weaknesses, should make for a very competitive game. This All-Ohio Express team has been one that we've had on SUV TV a few times here early on in this travel season. They always play hard. A very well-coached squad there by head coach Kelly Peak and coach Travis Trice as well. On the other side of things, J.B. Bethea leading things for All-Ohio Black. Still 0-0 ball game. Express has their first possession. Plenty of time on the shot clock. As that free throw line jumper rolls around and falls, therefore number 45, that's Tiana Fulton. So Fulton gets the game, and All Ohio Express on the board there with that mid-range jumper. They take an early 2-0 advantage. Gabby Mitchell gets it out to Nia Clark. Clark inside to Myers. That pass is broken up. Comes All Ohio Express the other way. They'll kick to the wing. And mid-range jumper in transition off the mark. Offensive board brought down there by Aaliyah Harris. Harris picked up her first Division I offer, I believe, right around March 17th. One of what should be a cluster of offers that come in over the course of this travel basketball season. 2-0 ball game here early on. Mitchell going to keep it. She's being guarded by Aaliyah Hughes. Aaliyah Harris, and Malika Wilden. Three of the catalysts here on this All-Ohio squad as Gabby Mitchell gets her first points of the contest there with that deuce. Fulton trying to get her second jumper of the contest. That one being batted around, and it's All-Ohio Express. That'll get another opportunity. Three from the top of the key is off, and Myers with the rebound but doesn't protect the ball. So Wilden steals it away, and they'll get another possession with All Ohio Express. Skip pass over to Abigail Voss. Voss up top to Wilden. Wilden has it stripped away. Kennedy Taylor, the left hand kiss off the window. Make it All Ohio 4, All Ohio Express 2. Now a 4-4 ball game after that Tiana Fulton layup. Fulton will have to guard Myers. Myers has her by a few inches and a few LBs as well. Myers will be called for the travel. It'll go the other way. 4-4 ball game here with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. A 4-4 ball game. All Ohio able to force the turnover there. So Gabby Mitchell to throw it in. Gets it to Taylor. Myers has the ability to stretch the floor. You saw that scenario where she was trying to size up Fulton there at the three-point line. I say in most cases that matchup benefits Tiana Fulton if it's out on the perimeter, but Myers able to get the little baby jump hook. All Ohio forces a turnover and is now 8-4. Harris in attack mode on the other end. She misses. Abigail Voss does not. Pulls all Ohio Express to within 2 points. Still on one end, trying to convert on the other. Here is Aaliyah Hughes. She'll have to get them both from the charity stripe as all Ohio Express able to force a turnover of their own. Then you look at this matchup on paper, just the skill there, as well as the pieces on this All-Ohio squad. I think the matchup favors All-Ohio Black, but when you look at the ingredients on pulling off the win here for All-Ohio Express, they have a couple dynamics in their favor. They're able to get up and down the floor with just about anybody, led by a heavy guard lineup with that three-piece of Malika Wilden, Aaliyah Harris, and Alea Hughes. But then you look at a player like a Tiana Fulton, who is always used to guarding players bigger than her and can make sure that there isn't an overwhelming advantage on the inside there from All-Ohio. And you got players like Abigail Voss and Olivia Trice, who are able to make a lot of glue plays in addition to knocking down the outside jumper. So it's always tough to handle that All-Ohio Black pressure, but I think this guard core with All-Ohio Express definitely up for the task. 7-8 ball game. Olivia Trice, number 20, she's checked into the game. Gets it back from Wilden. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Fulton. Fulton going to dial up a three-pointer. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Malia Perry. Perry's fouled on the play. So the 6-foot guard out of Pickerington Central will head to the free throw line. Perry represents what could be problematic for All-Ohio Express. When you look at her size at 6 foot even, then you look at Kennedy Taylor, who's 5'9", is virtually just as tall as Perry. But their ability to be versatile there on the wings could be problematic for All-Ohio Express. So far, a 3-point game. So it'll go the other way. It'll head back to All-Ohio Black. Taylor up top. Clark fouled there on the drive attempt. Nia Clark to inbound it. Gets it to Taylor. We'll see a little bit of a zone look being played here by Express. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Clark being guarded by Harris, loses the handle momentarily but keeps possession. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. That ball will be deflected out of bounds, still 10 seconds on the shot clock, as we'll have a timeout on the floor. Coach J.B. Bethea wanting to touch base with this All-Ohio Black squad, so we'll step away. We'll be back with more Midwest Showdown here on SUV TV. Back out of the timeout. The All-Ohio's ball there in the corner. As we resume play here in first quarter action. A 3-point ball game as neither team really giving an inch here at this point in the game. Foul going to go against All Ohio, I believe, on the screen there. So it'll go back over to Xpress. Aaliyah Hughes gets it across the timeline to Fulton. Fulton swings it to the corner, a wide open look. Missed there by McKenna Ford. Ford taking her first shot of the contest, makes the extra pass there. Wilden misses the three, but multiple offensive rebounds there on that possession for All Ohio Express. Got a good look for Ford and a good look for Wilden. Sure, Coach Kelly Peak has no problem with the shot selection there, but if you're All Ohio, cannot afford to let Express get that many open looks, as Perry's going to get called for the foul on the screen. And again, you can see some contact there. As far as feel for the game, you saw that call just went against All Ohio, so if you're Perry, you have to be even more fundamentally sound on that screen when you're coming to set it. Extends the hip out a little bit there, gets the call. Express gets the ball. Trice just short on the layup attempt. Perry gets it to a running Bronner. Bronner leaves it short. Ford, another good look at three. This one off to the right. Long rebound. And Nia Clark just lets it go out of bounds. Tiana Fulton will get a breather, as well as Malika Wilden for Express. Taylor with it up top. Approaching the final minute of the first quarter, that is. Nia Clark. She's been defended well by Aaliyah Harris up to this point. There she's able to knock down that triple. Harris pass ahead. Kick to the corner, that three-point attempt in and out. Offensive board. A 6-point game. As it's become harder and harder to score as the game has went on for Express, but give them credit. They've made sure things haven't been easy on the offensive end at all for All Ohio. As Clark steps out of bounds. I'll go back over to Express. Trice trying to get it out of that corner. Risky pass. You could tell when Aaliyah Hughes went airborne for that one, it was going to be tough for that pass to make it to its intended recipient. It's stolen. Now All Ohio has it with a 6-point lead. Shot clock is off here for the final possession of the first quarter. About 5 seconds to work with. Perry can't get the jumper to go. Trice with the rebound. And that is going to do it for the first quarter. Here in bracket play, semifinal here in the Elite Division. Nia Clark hasn't had a ton of room to work with thanks to this All Ohio Express defense. Finds enough room to nail that triple here in first quarter action. 7-13. We'll be back with more Midwest Showdown here on SUV TV.
Every day is another beginning. Live my dream, gonna make my move, gonna live my dream, gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 360, and he throws it down. come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away three. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
By Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. Oh my goodness! That's how you end the game, folks.
Ready to get the second quarter started here, All Ohio Black versus All Ohio Express, and we don't even get a good 2 seconds into the second quarter, and we've got our first whistle of the quarter. Express trying to inbound it. Harris's pass intended for Fulton is broken up there by Myers. Clark picks it up. Now I guess it's Tania Heston. There's a good spark plug off the bench for this All-Ohio squad. Fulton got a piece of that shot, though. And it'll stay with All-Ohio. Myers, she's been defended well by Fulton. Rebound brought in there initially by Abigail Voss. Baby jumper off the mark for Fulton. Bronner handling the ball, and a 10-second violation called there. As Bronner unable to get it across the timeline in time. Good defense played there by Malika Wilden. She'll D up a guard like that with no problem, but when you see one of the interior players there for All Ohio with the ball, no lifeline, Wilden turns up the pressure and gets the turnover. 6-point game. The reverse, nice play there by Tiana Fulton. Fulton sticks with it and gets the deuce. Pulls All Ohio Express to within 4 points. Heston to Mitchell. Mitchell calling for the pick. Myers going to take the jumper, kicks off the back of the rim. Another rebound by Abigail Voss, who's really turned up things defensive rebounding-wise here over the past minute or so. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Harris going to take it in, get the contact, and a trip to the line. Again, talked about why this All-Ohio Express team, don't get me wrong, there's some skill there, but there's also an intensity and just a consistent coming-at-you element that is always there whenever you see this squad play. You see Fulton on the reverse a couple plays ago. Harris good on the first free throw. And they're also not scary with the basketball. I've seen a few teams play All-Ohio Black this weekend that whether they were trying to be or not, they did not protect the ball, take care of the ball. If your guards aren't prepared for the problems they're going to present to you with their pressure defense, then it's going to be a long day at the office. This Express squad has a guard core. It starts with them. They're going to make sure that even when the offense bends in terms of protecting the ball, it doesn't break. Ball security is key, and when you look at Aaliyah Harris, Malika Wilden, Aaliyah Hughes, Coach Peak has guards that can take care of the ball there. But there's still plenty of game left. So that's one thing to respond correctly to the pressure here in the first half. Multiple quarters left to play in this one. Should make for a fun contest. Heston inbounds it to Mitchell. Good defense there by number 10. Actually, they called a foul there. It looked like a pretty good strip there by number 10, Carmen Williams. Heston had gotten a step on her. Williams had recovered, but called for the foul. If no foul was called, that would have been off of Heston's leg. But instead, 2 free throws coming for Heston. Hilliard Bradley High School attendee, the Jaguar, good on the first free throw. All Ohio leading by 3, and now 4 points after the second free throw by Heston. So All Ohio Express has to burn a timeout as that All Ohio pressure gets to them. They couldn't find anybody there inbound. So a quick timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well. When we get back, we'll bring you more Midwest Showdown. Back out of the timeout. Express able to get the ball in. That pass launched ahead and is going to be stolen by Perry. Perry kicks out to the corner. Now Heston finds Kennedy Taylor in rhythm, and Taylor knocks down the three-pointer accordingly. So the lead now 7 for All Ohio. You see Heston making that extra pass as the southpaw Kennedy Taylor knocks down the tray ball. Lead is now 7. All Ohio threatening to put a little bit more distance between them. That one rattles around, won't fall for Heston. Shot that looked like it was on the money, but wouldn't drop. Step back three-pointer is good there for Abigail Voss. Voss with a good first half. That's her first three-point make of the contest, but has been very solid rebounding the ball for Express, specifically on the defensive end, limiting the chances that All Ohio has to score. 5 seconds on the shot clock, still now 4. They haven't drawn iron yet. Perry fouled on the play. So Malia Perry headed to the line. Good on the first free throw. Perry at the line. We take a look at Abigail Voss. She's had her helmet and lunch pail on the glass, but they're able to create the space. Quick dribble and the step back. They're on that last triple. (14 to 20). Officials touching base there on the floor. Also want to give a special shout out. That's Dominique Camp there on the bench. A little bit of a disclaimer here. We were given rosters, and the rosters had different numbers for different players. And Dominique Camp, I got her and Nia Clark mixed up a few times during yesterday's broadcast. So that's Dominique Camp there with the ice there on her knee. Very talented player for not only All Ohio Black, but also for Wayne High School. So Dominique Camp taking it easy here today. Got bruised up a few times during yesterday's matchup. We just wanted to make sure we recognize her. Had a great Midwest Showdown and now cheering on her teammates there on the bench. Six-point game. Four minutes, 2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They get it into Myers. Myers has been kept relatively quiet here so far. Tiana Fulton has been largely responsible for that, but also good team defense overall by All Ohio. That time is Abigail Voss on the defensive end. 6-point game. Harris being guarded by Taylor. Coming out and hedging hard there is Myers. Pass broken up initially, now picked up by Clark. Clark bounced pass to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to go back to Clark. It was broken up, but trailing and cleaning up the mess there is Kennedy Taylor. Harris gets a trip to the free throw line. Harris makes the first. An 8-point game. Harris set to visit Detroit, University of Illinois, Chicago, and Wofford in June. So a busy June ahead for Harris. Got her hands full here against All Ohio in semifinal play, and so far her team is here within 6. In a good position here as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first half. They get it to Taylor. Taylor has that one kick off the side of the glass, and it'll be last touched by Tiana Fulton, so it'll stick with All Ohio Black. So Leah Harris will get a few minutes to rest there for All Ohio Express. Flaring out and having a good look at it there was Clark, but the foul called on the screen. Coach Peak touches base with Olivia Trice and All Ohio Express as they get ready to inbound it. 2 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. That one deflected out of bounds by Clark. Foul going to go against Myers there as she bumped Leah Hughes. as Hughes was trying to cut. That one will be turned over, pass intended for Hughes. Six-point game, foul going to go against All Ohio. So we've had more whistles than plays made here over the past few seconds. Refs just calling it like they see it, though. Look for things to clean up. Myers able to get that one to go there in the paint. Makes it an 8-point game. Good usage of her two steps. As Malika Will then able to lay that one up and in. So still a 6-point game. Myers trying to go to work. Now she'll kick it back out. Wants to set up again against Fulton. They'll kick it over to the other side. Taylor to Mitchell. Now here's Perry. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And a shot clock violation. Good defense there by Xpress. That's Wilden. And McKenna Ford check out for All Ohio Express. Myers will get a breather for All Ohio Black. Six-point game. Wide open is Abigail Voss. The assist by Hughes. Now a 4-point game. Perry in the corner to Taylor. Taylor, that's a contested three. 2 hands in the face. Hold Fulton with the nice box out. 4-point game. Mitchell able to not only strip that away, but keep it in bounds. Voss wrestles it away. Jumper along the baseline is good for Abigail Voss. So Abby Voss makes it a 2-point contest. Shot clock is off. Final possession coming up here in the first half. 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Nia Clark going to launch a 3-pointer and nail it. So it was not the prettiest second quarter for All Ohio Black. Got to give All Ohio Express a lot of credit for that as they threatened to tie this game up going into halftime. But Nia Clark making sure that All Ohio Black picked up a couple insurance points. Now one a good 3 or 4 feet behind the line. Good enough to make it 27-22 as we head to halftime here at the Midwest Showdown.
The 360, and he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away 3. Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton.
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one tight. Now hustling it toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. Oh my goodness. That's how you end the game, folks.
third quarter underway here at the 2017 Midwest Showdown Elite Division Semifinal. Nia Clark ended the first half with a triple, tries to start the second half with one. That one will miss. Now trying to get it back on the defensive end. Now she is jersey tight on Alea Hughes. Nia Clark, number 10 there. Showed you Dominique Camp earlier in the contest. Had those two young ladies mixed up in the roster. The first few broadcasts of All Ohio here this weekend. That is Nia Clark right there. The Ben Davis High School attendee. She's an Indiana representative here on this All Ohio squad. And representing my home state in that basketball hub pretty well up to this point. Currently a 5-point game. For those that might just be joining us, it's been a gritty game back and forth. All Ohio Express has handled the All Ohio Black defensive pressure well. Aaliyah Harris, Malika Wood, and then Alea Hughes with most of the ball handling duties, but a good game so far from Tiana Fulton, Abigail Voss, Olivia Trice, as well as McKenna Ford, in terms of everybody taking care of the ball, but also a great job at rebounding. I've seen teams with much more height not do as good of a job rebounding the ball. That's what All Ohio Express has done to make sure All Ohio Black doesn't have a bunch of second chance opportunities. Foul there against Express. Mitchell uses the Perry screen and nails the jumper. That'll be a 2. Clark coming up with the steal on one end, trying to convert on the other. Mission accomplished. Nia Clark. Reverse. Answered back there by Malika Wilden. Three missed from the corner. Six-point game. Harris kicks it in the corner to Wilden. Wilden short on the three-point attempt, and Fulton was there for the rebound in a hurry to pick it up and take that free layup she had. Lost it out of bounds. A tough break there for Express. But plenty more work to do on the inside there for Fulton, who's always up for the task. Still a 6-point game. Here's Perry surrounded by Express jerseys. Wilden was able to reach in and strip that one away, picked up by Harris. Pass was nearly stolen there by Kennedy Taylor, who couldn't stay in bounds. All Ohio Black has led for the majority of this game, but it's been one of those uncomfortable leads. I mean, no team is going to rest on its laurels and not try to put the game away, but sometimes you have a little bit more of a feeling of comfort than others when it comes to your lead and being able to protect it, as Abigail Voss gets that lay-in. But this lead, anything but comfortable with the way Express has played. Managed to keep this All Ohio Black offense at bay while they try to find their own. That one stripped away. Here's Fulton. Fulton taking it right at Perry and is going to get a trip to the line. Fulton misses the free throw. Tania Heston checks back in for All Ohio. Fulton misses both free throws. It looked like Kennedy Taylor might have taken a shot there. A little bit of blood there in the mouth area. She's being tended to there by the training staff on site. I'm not sure if Taylor even noticed it. Well, she might have tasted the blood and didn't care. The official steps in, make sure she gets taken care of there on site. So it's a 4-point game. Mitchell misses the shot, follows it. She does that consistently. But All Ohio not able to take advantage of the offensive rebound as it'll go back over to Xpress. It's Kennedy Taylor returning back to the All Ohio bench. We'll see how long she sits out. A great resource for Coach J.B. Bethea with the way she defends and can score the ball. A good block there by Malia Perry, and she rejects it clean. Kicks it to Myers. Myers over to Heston. 4-point game as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Nia Clark with the lay-in. Harris had to wait on that pass to make it to her for a second. Now she gets it and goes. Not sure if Perry actually got a piece of that one as well. Certainly changed the shot. Six-point game. We're now officially under the 4-minute mark. Myers with the assist. Layup for Gabby Mitchell. Lead now 8 for All Ohio. Foul call out there on that Alea Hughes drive. It's been good defense by All Ohio Xpress up to this point, but you knew it would reach a certain juncture in the game to where even with that good defense, you're just going to have to be able to score with All Ohio. As it's hard to keep the number of weapons that they have at their disposal at bay for the entire game. And now you're at that point where you have to be able to score consistently with All Ohio Black. Tiana Fulton says no problem. They're off the inbounds as she gets the hoop in the harm and makes it a 6-point game with a chance to draw as close as 5. And you see her do a great job of just sealing Gabby Mitchell off there. Once you sealed her off, it was a wrap. Fulton can't get the free throw to go. Fulton playing extremely hard right now. So you give her credit for that. She's missed 3 free throws here over the past minute. The difference between a 6-point game and a 3-point game. Nothing that she can worry about at this point. Just focus on knocking down the next one. But Xpress has played a good game with a small margin for error up to this point. You want to be able to take advantage of your freebies. A steal. As Wilden opportunistic comes up with the scoop and the score. It's now 31-35. A good response as the lead, it went out to 8. Tiana Fulton layup and a Malika Wilden steal and layup later. It's a 4-point game. That jump shot is missed. Bronner and Fulton battling for it. As the question of how long Kennedy Taylor will sit is answered, she has checked back in. Olivia Trice set to inbound it for Xpress, a basketball family. Her brother Travis Trice. At the NBA D-League level. Demetric Trice playing at Wisconsin. Dad, head coach at Wayne High School, who you've seen play in several big-time matchups on SUV TV there at the Flying to the Hoop Invitational here in Ohio each year. So Olivia gets it honest. Her and Xpress within 4. So all Ohio has done whatever they've needed to make sure they stay in the role of mouse here in this cat and mouse game. Xpress trying to make it tough. The scramble leads to a wide open layup for Taylor. Taylor misses it, and that pass intended for Fulton. A little bit too much on it. Under 2 minutes left to play. Here in the third quarter. There's Voss. Voss fouled on the play. I believe it's going to go against Tania Heston. Coach Bethea not the happiest with the call. Wanted the travel instead of a foul call there. As Voss makes the first free throw. Makes it a 3-point game. Stolen. Cookies taken by Wilden. Wilden want to be fouled by Taylor. Malika Wilden has done a great job of anticipating various passes and just using those quick hands to get steals for All Ohio Express here in the second half. As they can tie the game here on this possession. Trice called for the 5-second violation. Telegraph pass, Trice gets a hand on it. Some could say that could be the ball not lying. But then how do you explain that turnover right back to All Ohio? So I guess it is what it is. But it's turned over right back. So I'll just leave the possession karma out of it and call the game as it is. A good one, a 2-point contest here as we have 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Abigail Voss at the line. She's been good from the line in the few trips she's taken here over the past couple minutes. Mentioned now there were some free throws missed by Xpress over the past stretch. How they really couldn't focus on that as McKenna Ford checks back in. All they can do is continue to play hard. Well, they've done that part. And now Abigail Voss is at the line with a chance to tie it up at 35 apiece. Tied up at 35. You're really going to have to see a big game from Nia Clark to round out this third quarter and to close out this game. A lot of good pieces around her, but as far as spearheading things on the offensive end, they're going to need Clark big time. Foul there on the floor as Valencia Myers was looking to go to work. They've defended her by committee with Tiana Fulton, McKenna Ford, and Abigail Voss, and have done a great job up to this point. Here's Heston. Big triple there from Heston, the assist by Bronner. Nia Heston puts All Ohio back up by 3. Ward tried to force that pass to Voss. It'll be knocked away by Myers. Deanna Fulton checks back in for All Ohio Express. Ball tipped initially, and looks like it will be last touch by Xpress. Clark aggressive on the catch. Gets the easy lane. Five-point game, 5 seconds on the third quarter clock. That's all the time that Wilden needs. He'll come up with the steal. And doesn't have enough time to flip that one up, but Malika Wilden has made some plays with her feet and hands here in this third quarter. And they are currently trailing by 3 as a result. The cat and mouse game continues in the fourth quarter as we'll be back with more Midwest Showdown. Wilden, she'll probably play defense here in the quarter break.
The 360, he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away 3. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. And oh my goodness, that's how you end the game, folks.
Welcome back here to the 2017 Midwest Showdown. Fourth quarter is off and running. A 3-point game in favor of All Ohio Black. Xpress 1 quarter away from pulling off the upset here. Myers takes it right at Abigail Voss. I think she shows what kind of fourth quarter she plans on having. As they've done a good job of bottling Valencia Myers up to this point. Myers starts off the fourth quarter with a bucket, followed by an All Ohio Express turnover. And they played a very good game up to this point, has Express. But All Ohio has another level to take it to. We'll see if there's enough left in the tank for All Ohio Express to continue to play the type of defense they played, but also put up enough points to get this one. Myers being very aggressive here in the fourth. Can't get that shot to go, but they'll get the offensive board. Here's Clark. No good. Heston with the board. So there's just some of what you look at as far as keys to the game here. While that's just one possession, there haven't been too many times throughout this contest where all Ohio has gotten that many offensive rebounds on one possession. It can take its toll when you have to handle the All-Ohio pressure for a body of work of 4 quarters and provide your own offense. Case in point, they let Nia Clark come in and rebound her own free throw miss, but they still make sure they don't give away points. So All-Ohio Express looking to dig deep here. More than capable of doing so. It's their style of play. 3-0 in pool play in their bracket. A big overtime win against Michigan crossover. That one wasn't broadcasted, but you can check out some of the final moments of that victory. They're on the landing page for Midwest Showdown on SUV TV. A traveling violation going to go against Harris. So mention all Ohio taking it up a notch. Started with that Valencia Myers bucket to start the 4th quarter. And Express has been a little out of sorts since that point. Coach Peak touching base with the official. Coach Peak gets a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 37-42. All Ohio trying to crank things up. Let's see how Express responds when we return. (37-42). Here's your score as we resume play here in the 4th quarter. All Ohio Express in need of a second win. Valencia Myers gets her 2nd bucket of the 4th quarter. They're on the assist by Nia Clark. Pushes the lead to 7. Will then flips that one up, too strong. Wrestles away the rebound. That won't go. Trice with an offensive board. And she'll head to the line. Trice, a good free throw shooter at the line for Express. Makes them both. Pulls Express to within 5. Clark to Myers. Myers ahead to Mitchell. That jumper too strong there by Heston. Doesn't hit rim. There's still plenty of time left on the shot clock, as that was a pretty quick one. 13 seconds now, though. We want to get it inside to Myers. Myers, extra pass to Heston. Back into Myers. Valencia Myers with the and one. Good patience by Myers and very deliberate on that possession. There was all Ohio Black in terms of getting it into her. Fulton has done a great job on Myers all game. Myers making sure she does it for all 4 quarters. She's able to get that one to go inside. All Ohio lead is now 7. The largest lead of the game has been 8 points for All Ohio. Voss can't get the shot to go. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the 4th. Myers at the elbow. So Myers looking for her 7th and 8th points. Here in the 4th quarter alone. Offensive rebound back to Myers. Last touch by Heston. Wilden takes advantage of a wide open 3 there as Heston fell to the ground. Offensive board. Fulton too strong on the putback attempt. Here's Trice. Power dribble, but has it blocked by Myers. Gabby Mitchell's fouled there. She was trying to tightrope the sideline. So the deficit still sits at 8 points for Xpress. Clark no good on the triple. Clark's been a huge difference maker in this game for All Ohio Black. Valencia Myers has really picked it up in the 4th quarter, but it was Clark who really had to handle the brunt of this All Ohio Xpress pressure and make sure that they didn't let the good plays made by Xpress turn into a losing of the lead. Clark gets that fast break layup, gives All Ohio Ohio Black their largest lead of the game. Here we have a technical foul. Didn't see who the foul call was, the technical foul was given to. As Myers serving as the proxy for Coach Bateas. The ref gave her an explanation, and now touching base with Coach J.B. Bate as well. Why we can't be shooting the technical free throws while this process takes place, I'm not sure. All right, looks like we're ready for free throws. First one good there for Voss. So the Voss free throws make it an 8-point game. Trice trying to get it in, has to burn another timeout. So a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. 8-point game here in the Elite Division semifinals. Back out of that All-Ohio Express timeout. There'll be a Trice there to inbound the ball. Valencia Myers, 6'4" center. They're in their way. They get it into Wilden. Wilden can't get it to go. Perry trying to rebound it and keep it in bounds. Pass intended for Myers, sails over her head. Here's Trice, her first three-point attempt of the game. A good three-point shooter, but can't get that one to go. Myers with the rebound. Clark to Myers. Myers trying to work on Fulton. Takes it all the way and one. It's been a double-digit fourth quarter for Valencia Myers. And caught it going into the fourth. Fulton had done a great job defensively. Her, Voss, McKenna Ford. It is tough to guard a player with that size, that amount of versatility for an entire game. Stepping up and taking the charge. There's Myers, that one going to go against Malika Wilden. So Myers appeared to be there in time. Both feet set. And now that the restricted area applies here. I'm not sure if they're negating the charge call or what. But just the visual context there, it looked like something not in favor of All-Ohio takes place there. As that Valencia Myers charge leaves quite a wet spot there under the rim. Teamwork making the dream work as far as everybody getting over there to dry it up. Make sure everybody has a safe playing surface. Whatever the call is, the referee trying to explain his rationale. Still don't think JB Bethea is sold quite yet. Coach Peak trying to make sure her team has marching orders to try to close what is now an 11-point gap. Here with 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. So again, not sure how that last play isn't a charge. Your restricted area doesn't apply. Then on top of that, if it did apply, Myers was still outside of it. But Malika Wilden heads to the line. Wilden short on that free throw. As Wilden just sort of looked at Coach Peak. Coach Peak just gave her a smile and said, "It's okay. Let's get the next one." This all Ohio Express team, they say you never have to coach energy. You don't have to coach hustle, intensity. This all Ohio Express team certainly a reflection of that. As hard as they play, had to put out a ton of energy, not only to handle that all Ohio black pressure, but to provide pressure of their own to keep a very good team at bay for 3 quarters. Even there, digging deep to make Gabby Mitchell work to get to the line, but Mitchell still able to make it happen. I think a lot of ways you can sum up this game as good defense, better offense. Good defense played by Express. But all Ohio, the combination of Nia Clark, Valencia Myers, Gabby Mitchell, Malia Perry. Still too much up to this point. And that's without Kennedy Taylor having that type of game that she's had pretty much every game up to this point. Trice on the drive, has it blocked. Runner picks it up, saves it to Clark. Clark tried to thread the needle there on that bounce pass. Aaliyah Harris not having it. Harris kicks it over to Trice. Trice floats it up and in. So Myers going to handle the pressure, bring it across herself, and try to take it all the way. And she'll go to the line. Timeout on the floor. 44 to 55. 1 minute 57 seconds remaining. Both of these teams playing for a chance to advance to the championship game, which will take place here at 1:30 p.m. on SUV TV. Winner of this one, which appears to be all Ohio Black EYBL, withstanding a thunderous comeback by all Ohio Express. They'll take on the winner of Kentucky Premier 16U Milby, their EYBL squad. They'll take on the winner of Kentucky Premier versus the Cincinnati Angels Basketball Club, their blue squad. got a final score there. Kentucky Premier Milby advances 73-56 over the Cincinnati Angels. So the winner of this game will face Kentucky Premier, a team that's just had Monday's championship game written all over it with the way that they opened the tournament and have rolled through their respective pools and the bracket up to this point. 2 for $1 sell on threes. Aaliyah Harris can't get it to go. Good defense being played by Harris. Coach Peak wanted the 10-second violation, and they get it. Clark comes up with the steal. And the foul on the other end. Steal there by Wilden. And a layup on the other end. (48-57) after that steal and score for All Ohio Express. They'll take a timeout. 58 4/10 seconds remaining here in this semifinal. 52-59 ball game, 29 7/10 of a second remaining here in the fourth quarter. All Ohio Express trying to extend the game by fouling, trying to get a little bit of help from All Ohio Black in terms of missed free throws. None being given there as they knock down both. 9-point game. Leia Hughes makes it a 7-point game. Here's Heston. Heston pass ahead to Clark. Clark runs the floor with the easy lay-in. Front end of the 1-and-1 is missed. Perry with the rebound. Final seconds ticking off in this one as All Ohio Black is able to outlast All Ohio Express. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV. Until next time, championship from the Elite Division will be at 1:30 p.m. It'll feature All Ohio Black versus Kentucky Premier.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.